Today we're looking at people who have never built a house in their life and never planned to. Welcome to my channel, and today we look at the incredible lives of Africa's nomads. The Sahara Desert covers much of northern Africa and is one of the biggest deserts in the world. But it's not just sand dunes and camels. It's also home to some of the most resilient and interesting people on Earth, African nomads. They travel across this harsh environment with their herds of animals, and they do it without ever building a home. Africa is full of many different nomadic tribes. The ones we're going to be looking at today are the Tuaregs, the Fulani, the Wodab, the Himba, the Berbers, the Maasai, and the Morsi. The Tuaregs are an ethnic group that lives in the Sahara Desert in northern Mali. They have a rich culture and history dating back thousands of years. They are known for their unique lifestyle as nomadic herders and their distinctive indigo-dyed clothing. Today, there are around 20 million Tuaregs living in Mali, which makes them the largest ethnic group in the country. They speak their own language called Tamajak and have their own traditional religion, which is a mix of Islam and animism. The Tuaregs are highly skilled horsemen and spend their days herding their animals across the desert in search of water and food. Their women are equally adept at riding camels and are responsible for milking the animals and making sure everyone has enough to drink. Despite the harsh conditions of the desert, the Tuaregs are a happy and welcoming people. They are known for their hospitality and are always willing to share what little they have with those in need. Visitors to their camps are often welcomed with a traditional ceremony and feast. Overall, the Tuaregs are an amazing example of how humans can adapt and thrive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. Their skills as horsemen, their unique clothing, and their warm hospitality make them truly unforgettable. The Fulani are one of the largest ethnic groups in Africa. They can be found in many different countries, including Mali, where they make up around 1/5 of the population. The Fulani are nomadic pastoralists, meaning that they travel with their herds of cattle and other livestock in search of grazing land. They typically stay in one place for no more than a few months before moving on to follow the rains and the vegetation. Despite their nomadic lifestyle, the Fulani have a rich culture and history. They have their own language, Fula, and their own social and political structures. They are known for their skill as horsemen and their intimate knowledge of their herds. They also have a deep connection to their cattle, which are not only a source of food and income, but also a symbol of wealth and status. While the Fulani have traditionally lived a peaceful and harmonious life with their environment and with each other, they have faced increasing challenges in recent decades. As the Sahara Desert has expanded and resources have become more scarce, the Fulani have been forced to compete with other groups for land and water. This has led to conflict and violence in some areas, as well as a growing sense of marginalization and inequality. Despite these challenges, the Fulani remain one of the most successful and resilient ethnic groups in Africa. Their ability to adapt to changing circumstances and to maintain their cultural identity in the face of adversity is a testament to their strength and determination. The Wodab are a small ethnic group living in the Sahara Desert in Chad, and they number approximately 70,000. They are known for their unique lifestyle as nomadic pastoralists and their distinctive appearance. The men typically wear elaborate tattoos on their bodies, and the women adorn themselves with ornaments made from henna. The Wodab are also famous for their vibrant clothing, which is often decorated with colorful patterns and beads. They have a strong connection to their herds of cattle, which are an essential part of their economy and way of life. The Wodab are semi-nomadic people who travel with their herds in search of grazing land and water. They typically live in small, close-knit communities and have a strong sense of community and cooperation. The Wodab are also known for their unique rituals and ceremonies, such as the Goda, a coming-of-age ceremony for young men that involves body painting and scarification. The Wodab face many challenges, including poverty, drought and conflict with neighboring communities. However, they continue to preserve their unique culture and way of life in the face of these challenges. The Himba are a small ethnic group in Namibia who live a semi-nomadic lifestyle. There are only about 50,000 of them left in the world. They are known for their distinctive red body paint and their unique lifestyle. The Himba are pastoralists, which means that they travel with their herds of cattle, goats, and sheep in search of new grazing land. They typically stay in one area for no more than a few months before moving on to follow the rains and the vegetation. The Himba women are known for their elaborate hairstyles, which are often decorated with beads and ornaments. They also wear colorful necklaces and bracelets made from beads and leather. Despite the harsh environment of the Namibian desert, the Himba people are able to thrive through their close connection to their animals and their intimate knowledge of the land. They are also known for their sustainable farming practices and their respect for the environment. The Himba have a rich culture and history dating back hundreds of years. They have their own language and traditional beliefs and are known for their unique ceremonies and rituals. The Berbers are one of the oldest known civilizations in North Africa. Archaeological evidence suggests that they have inhabited the region for at least 10,000 years. They have a rich history and culture, and their influence can be seen in many aspects of modern North African society. The Berbers were originally a nomadic people, traveling from place to place with their herds of animals. They were known for their skill as hunters and their intimate knowledge of the land and its resources. Over time, some Berber groups settled down and began to farm the land, while others continued to live a nomadic lifestyle. Despite their different ways of life, all Berbers shared a common language and culture. Berber languages are part of a group of related languages spoken by the Berber people in North Africa. These languages include Tokolit, Terafit, Kabyle, and Amazigh. While there are many different Berber languages, they all share common roots and can be mutually understood to a certain extent. In addition to their language, the Berbers also share a common culture that includes traditional music, dance, and cuisine. Berber music is often characterized by its use of traditional instruments such as the mandolin, the flute, and the drum. Berber dance is also an important part of their culture and is often performed at festivals and celebrations. It typically involves a lot of energy and rhythmic movements and is accompanied by traditional music. Berber cuisine is known for its delicious and nutritious dishes made with ingredients that are native to the region. Some common dishes include couscous, tajin, and harira. The Mosse are a fascinating ethnic group of people who live in the savannas of East Africa. They are known for their unique lifestyle as nomadic pastoralists and their distinctive red clothing. The Mosse have a rich culture and history dating back centuries, and they have managed to preserve their traditions and way of life despite the many changes that have taken place in the surrounding world. The Mosse are a proud and independent people who have a deep connection to their homeland and their animals. They are skilled warriors and cattle herders, and they have a strong sense of community and cooperation. They live in small villages and are led by a council of elders who make decisions for the benefit of the community as a whole. The Mosse are known for their colorful beadwork, which is an integral part of their culture. The women typically wear colorful beaded necklaces, bracelets, and earrings, while the men wear beaded belts and ornaments. Beadwork is not only a form of decoration, but also a way of communicating information and status within the community. Despite the challenges they face, the Mosse remain an important part of the cultural landscape of East Africa. Their unique lifestyle and traditions are a reminder of the richness and diversity of human cultures around the world. The Musi are an ethnic group living in the Omo Valley in Ethiopia. They are known for their unique lifestyle as nomadic pastoralists and their distinctive body art. The Musi women typically wear lip plates, which are large discs inserted into their lower lips. The size of the plate is an important symbol of feminine beauty in Musi culture, and the larger the plate, the more attractive the woman is considered to be. The Mursi men typically have their ears cut and wear large earrings made of wood or clay. They also often have scars on their bodies that are made during rituals or battles. So there we have it, a look at the incredible lives of Africa's nomads. These are just a few of the many nomadic tribes that call Africa home. Each tribe has its own unique customs, traditions, and way of life, but they all share a deep connection to their land and a rich cultural heritage. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.